These transmitters would put out 500 watts, and they were mostly Morse code transmitters. That's just about all they used. They used a little bit of voice, but mostly it was CW. They would talk back to Pearl Harbor, and 500 watts would get them, back in the days, anywhere they wanted to go. So they had plenty of power, and it was the state of the art in those days. And you're thinking about, you see that little cell phone there?
Yep.
This, that, and those three, about 1,000 pounds, don't have as much as that has in it. So that's how far we've come. We've come a long way with cell phones versus this. But this stuff worked good. It worked great. These receivers are still some of the best you can buy. I mean, they'll sit there, they don't drift. They're great. Transmitters, a little different. It takes them 4 or 5 hours to warm up, they would drift. Of course, they wasn't worried with it on the ship because they never shut them off. But they are very good also. It's amazing how good this stuff was at that time. And what this ship is, you probably guess, was made in, they didn't have a single computer to help them. How in the world did they? All these panels, they have patch panels. They can move receivers from all over the ship to a single transmitter. They could patch it around all over the ship. This was 1939 technology, and it's as good today.
Okay, who's got to go? I love that. Because you can hear the Morse code.
Yes.
We've been working on these transmitters since Kim asked us about 2001, and we have all 3 transmitters working now. And we do use them some. We've had a time getting them up.
Oh, really? Yes.
Your biggest problem is parts for some reason. You can't find parts. These tubes like this, they haven't made them in 40 years. But we have been able to find a few of them. The last good one we got from a museum. We traded them a dud for one sitting up there.
Awesome.
We were able to purchase a few of these smaller tubes. But parts are really hard to get. We've had to use a little ingenuity to get some of the parts. We needed a cap for a brush and couldn't find one in the world. Finally found one in Chicago. The man said, "Yeah, I'll make you one. But I got to make you 1,000. So if he can make them, somebody else can. We went to Cape Fear Tech out there, and Cape Fear Tech made us brush caps free. So different things. We had a cam in this transmitter back there, which was ceramic to crumble. Nobody in the world had this part. A gentleman in town carved us one out of hard wood that we use. Put camshafts on it. It's a keyed shaft. Incredible piece of work, and it worked the first time. So we've had to come up with some different things. You see this desk? See that one? Look just alike, don't they? That's wood.
Yeah.
You can't tell it. We had a local guy make that, so we can keep everything looking the same. We've had parts was our biggest problem getting, but the room is back up. We can operate. It's a great thing for the battleship, and it's good for us because the battleship lets us use it.
Play.
Yeah, we get to
And
play.
they put pictures up too. This is in here.
Yeah.
This is what this room actually looked like originally. When all of it was fully with all the stuff in it. Oh, and that's Dick. Is that right? Is that Dick McCullough? I think
Yeah.
so. He's the first one they contacted.
Mac
Matt,
McCullough.
Matt McCullough.
When we,
Richard,
started,
yeah, Matt McCullough, yeah, Richard McCullough.
when we started
That's him.
getting these transmitters up, this, Mac McCullough was, an old radio man that was on the ship. And he comes down, he used to come down, for crew weekend. But he was a plank owner. He was on the ship when it was commissioned. He was on it when it was decommissioned. And he was a radio man. And he was a ham radio